Alright, in this video we're going to be covering setting up categories and setting up media inside of your call. Now by default, when you set up your account, there's a default category of fine art and there's a default media set up as well underneath the fine art category. So these three media are in there by default. You can go ahead and just delete those out if you choose. But under categories, I can go ahead and select add a new category. I can add a new category name. I'll just call this sample new category. I have an abbreviation which has a max of 3 characters, so I can maybe say SAM for sample, and then an optional description as well can go in here. So as soon as I select the add category, it now pops up here. There's my new sample category, my name and my description, and I can go ahead and edit that at any time as well. But again, once you've started receiving submissions, you do not want to edit your categories. And if I don't want that category, I can go ahead and delete that as well. Now, you want to set up your categories first, and then optionally, it's not required, but you can set up subcategories, which are basically what the media is. So underneath media, I can go ahead and add a new medium here. And I'll call this medium a subcategory, and then just a description here. And then you set what the parent category is. So I'll maybe set this one underneath my new one. I just created a sample new category. And an abbreviation, I'll just say SA again. And I'll go ahead and add this new medium. So now I've added that medium. And again, it's a subcategory of this main category. Now I'm going to jump back and log in as the user. So I'll log out of here of the juror, which is what we were looking at before. And I'll log back in as the user account here. Whoops. Type in that name correct here. Try that again. Okay, so I'm back in here logged in as another one of the user accounts. Now you'll notice that this user account has 4 submissions. And so if they were to try to add a new submission, it's going to give them the message of, sorry, you've already submitted the max number of submissions, because we have set up to allow only for 4 submissions. So I'm going to log out of this user account and I will log into Jane's user account that we were using before, because she only has 3 submissions. And now when I select the add new submission button, let's look at those categories again. So again, that sample new category is down here, and as soon as I select it, the media will automatically populate with a list of those media that are in that category. So if I selected, for example, let's look at the 3D design, this subcategory would populate with the subcategories that are underneath 3D design. So your users must select a category, and if you have media, for example, photography doesn't have any media, so that it doesn't allow an option, and they don't need to set a media. But if I did have media set up, then they would populate into that drop-down list. So that's how you can set up your categories and media to help categorize all of your submissions.